welcome back to my channel. I know in my previous videos I said I was gonna do a makeup tutorial, so here it is. Here's my makeup tutorial. And today I'm not gonna be doing makeup on myself. Watch out for that, that's gonna be a future video, but here is my model.
Hi, my name is Chloe.
This is Chloe, she's my cousin, and today we're gonna do a makeup tutorial for something corrective and still you look natural, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is gonna be a very simple makeup tutorial. Chloe already washed her face, so I'm gonna start off with doing some stuff underneath her eyes. Okay, so this is Fast Response Eye Cream by MAC. It's kind of blurry, I'm just gonna put it right over here. I'm gonna place it right underneath Chloe's eyes, and I'm gonna use my ring finger to put it underneath her eyes because it has the least amount of pressure. You want to be very, very delicate underneath the eyes. Okay, so now we're going to move on to moisturizer. I'm going to use MAC Studio Fix. It's a basic moisturizer. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to buff it all over her face. I love using my Real Technique brushes. You can get them at Ulta, Walgreens, and they're really inexpensive, but you could use them for wet, you can use them for dry. They're just a really great brush. Moving on to a primer. This is Smashbox Photo Finish Green Primer. It's good for color correcting any kind of redness, and I'm really just kind of focusing where I want to get rid of the redness here on Chloe's forehead, and I'm just going to put all over where I see any kind of red. Continuing with primers, I'm going to use Makeup Forever's Step 1 Smoothing Primer to give Chloe a nice smooth canvas. And it's foundation time! So I'm going to be using MAC Matchmaster in 5.0. This is one of my favorite foundations, and I'm going to be using my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to buff it onto the face to give it a smooth, sheer medium coverage with a matte look. So what I'm doing right here is I'm tapping the foundation with the brush, and this is called stippling. So when you stipple like this, you're actually building more coverage wherever you need it, and I'm just going to buff the rest on. And moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. If you really want your eyeshadow to last all day, I would highly recommend this product. It really prevents your eyeshadow from creasing, and it lasts like all day. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the eyebrows. Now Chloe has beautiful, thick, full brows, and so I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to take my Anastasia clear brow gel, and I'm going to brush it against the natural way it grows, and then up, and then back and lay it over. And I'm also going to do it to the other brow. So now her brows are just really nicely groomed, and they're going to stay in place because of the gel. And now we're moving on to eyes. So I just have one of my Nordstrom x15 eyeshadow palettes right here. So now I'm going to take my absolute favorite eyeshadow brush, and that's my 217, and I'm going to dip it into this color right here. This is Brulee, and I'm going to use this color as a base, and I'm just going to buff it onto both eyelids. Next, I'm going to load up my brush with Wedge, and I'm just going to sort of make sure you tap. I'm going to put it on the outer corner and towards the lash line and really create some depth. And with nice circular motions, make sure you blend this really well. Blend, blend, blending. Blending is key. Okay, now I'm going to take these two colors. This one's Gold Bit, and I'm going to dip it into Chains of Love. And I'm going to take that and I'm just going to softly tap and pack it on the eyelid. Now these two shadows are just going to create a little touch of glimmer on the eyelids. So now I'm going to use this flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to dip it into Mystery. Make sure you tap off the excess. And I'm going to get really close to the lash line, and I'm going to press and wiggle the color onto to really give the lash line some definition and give a very soft smoky liner. Now you can gauge how heavy you want it. You can make it heavier or softer, depends on your style. For Chloe, I'm just going to make it very simple and do very soft liner. Okay, so now I'm going to take buckwheat right here, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom lash line, and I'm just going to be very, 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 very subtle and softly just start at the outer corner and just bring it about halfway. Okay, so now we're moving on to blush, and this is MAC's What I Fancy. It's a very kind of soft pink color, and I'm going to take my Real Technique stippling brush and tap it into the product, and then we're just going to softly tap the product onto the apples of her cheeks to give a nice flush of color. And moving back to the eyes, we're going to put some mascara on, and I'm using Extended Play by MAC, and it's MAC's Tubular Mascara, and I'm just going to apply it to the bottom part of the lash and really kind of zigzag it up to lift and define. So what I love about makeup is you can really express yourself. Now Chloe is a very fun girl, so we're going to use a very fun pop of color. Now this is a MAC Verscolor Lip Stain in Let's Stay Together, and it's actually a gloss, so when you put it on your lips, it's actually going to stain your lips once the gloss kind of fades. And I think this is a fun little pop of color on Chloe. Now I'm going to be using a gloss to give her lips a little bit more shine, and I'm going to be using MAC's Softly Lit. So now I'm going to use my Ulta Color Correct concealer palette, and I'm just going to take the lighter tan shade and go right underneath her eyes to kind of brighten. So now I'm going to take the dark color in the concealer palette, and I'm going to use it to conceal any kind of dark spots. So now I'm going to use a powder, and I'm going to be using MAC's Mineralize SkinFinish-Medum Tan, and I'm just going to use this to kind of sort of contour her a little bit. I'm just using my Real Techniques multitask brush, and I'm just going to buff it where I would naturally contour her to give her a little bit of warmth. Okay, so now I'm going to use Mineralize Skin Finish Highlight, and we're not going to go crazy with the highlight, we're just going to softly put it on the top of her cheekbones. And I'm using my Real Technique dual fiber brush.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Very simple, very classic. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Keep a lookout for future makeup tutorials, and if you have any makeup tutorials you want to see, please comment, let me know.